Oh, good. We got one person at least. Wait till we get a bunch more. I got a lot of tool stuff to do here. You know, this is a Friday night. There should be lots of people watching live streams. Because we're going to be pitting the brand new Works high torque drill driver, which I just got yesterday, versus my Ryobi second gen that I got back in April. So these are awful close. Problem is, Ryobi's more well known than, you know, Works. Wait till we get more than enough here going. Gonna be doing both these drills. The Works just came out. This is brand new. No one else on YouTube has this. I know. I'm the only one. This is 930 inch-pounds. And it's actually shorter than the DeWalt. I mean, the DeWalt. Yeah, it probably is shorter than the DeWalt, but it's shorter than the Ryobi. I'm sure it is shorter than the DeWalt, the 801. In fact, I could go get that too. We'll compare. Okay, here's the DeWalt. Yeah, it is shorter. Look, it's about maybe a quarter of an inch. And by the way, it's way cheaper. This was $280. This with a 4 amp 21700 cell tablets, a charger, a case, and a handle and a bag, $150. So, you know, the 801's nice, but this is a better bargain right now. And if anybody had paid attention to my video I put out, this only puts out 26 foot-pounds, the Ryobi Gen 2. Well, when I release the next video of the new Works, it puts out more. Hey, how's it going? This is a sleeper drill. Believe me, the saw is a sleeper too. That circ saw I bought is a sleeper. No one on YouTube is testing this or any of the Works tools. I wonder why. This is commercial grade almost. In fact, I'd say it's stronger than this. And it's also might be stronger than the 801. And that saw is, put the saw on par with a lot of other circ saws. Wait till we get some more people. Okay. I didn't get a notification on my other phone. That's kind of strange. Okay, we can start this up. Okay, this is the brand new Works. Let me go get a light here. Hey, it's a Friday night here in Illinois, and it's not too hot, not too cold. Okay, this is the works. WX109L. This just came out. 930 inch-pounds. And by the way, it hits 2,400 RPMs. 2,400. The Ryobi only puts 2,150. That's it. This is a sleeper drill, and these are tablet cell batteries. See anybody saying? Okay, how's it going, guys? Like I say, it's the new works drill. The Ryobi came out like in April. I got it. So let's run the Ryobi first. Okay, let's figure out what we're going to run. Let's do some drilling first. See what size this is. I think it'll say on the package. 1/2 inch. This is a Stinger. Okay, got the edge battery on it. These are tablet cells. Let me get some glasses here. Maybe we should do, yeah, let's do the plywood first. I got this plywood here, right on the edge of your screen. Yeah, that's good enough. Then we'll come back over and do that. This is looks like it's about 3/8 thick. You know, 3/8. It's about 3/8. Okay. Now, these drills are awful close, but there's a big price difference. You can get this works, even a bag included, a big bag. Well, not a big bag, but a big enough bag. But this works is about $40 cheaper, and it has more of everything. Including that light is green. I didn't notice that till now. Yeah, the light down here is green. You got your white light, the green light for the speed. That's not even a speed control. No, I know what that is. That's for turning your I'm pretty sure that's for turning your anti-rotation off. Yeah, you can turn it off. You can turn the anti-rotation off on this. I'll show you. Must be off. There it is. Now, that ain't too bad. Now what? That doesn't irk me that much. What irks me is this light on the drill right now, but here's the 801. It kicks in too early. This is the brand new 801 from DeWalt. Look at that. Kicks in too early. I mean, come on now, DeWalt. If Works, a company, you have to really jerk it. Now let me get the DeWalt back over here. Here's the 801. It goes on, even in a slight jerk. Now, you really got to do that to the Works, please. They figured out their anti-rotation better than DeWalt did. Here's DeWalt, owned by Black & Decker, which is probably 100 times bigger than Works. And their stuff kicks in too early. That's what pisses me off about the drill. Okay, now let's go with the Works. (930 inch-pounds). And by the way, this puts out about 33, 34 foot-pounds of torque. I'll release the short tomorrow. And the Ryobi only does 26. This has more. Okay. Now, like I say, I don't know what DeWalt's problem is, but their anti-rotation, it doesn't cut it. It kicks in too early. There should be an off and on button. I think there is on this. Okay, watch, I got it off. Now watch me turn it on. Why couldn't DeWalt do that? How much would that cost them? $5 a unit? Come on now, DeWalt. Black & Decker owns DeWalt. That's what I mean. Makes a person aggravated. I pay good money for that DeWalt bundle. More than twice as much than the Works. And DeWalt has given me the Works. If it wasn't for the batteries, I would have returned it. Okay, now. Got to read what size this is. Okay. 1 inch stinger. Okay. So what I mean, I can at least turn it off on the Works. You can't turn it off on the DeWalt. They won't let you do that. Probably the lawyers. You know lawyers, don't you? They wear suits and make shitloads of money. Okay. The Works. Speed 2. Now this bit is dull. And it's also loose. Let's get another bit. I need to somehow figure a way how to sharpen these. These are hard to sharpen. Okay. Like I say, that comes with an on-off. That's nice. If I ever decide that I want to try to break my wrist, I'll just turn it off. Or just know how to use it. Let's go and jump up. This would be the 3/4 inch. Okay, that's the works. And I like that it comes with a handle. So does the Ryobi. Now, tell me, why doesn't this $200 DCD DeWalt that just came out come with a handle? It should. It's got enough power. Then you can have an off-on switch for the anti-rotation. There you go. DeWalt not thinking. They're standing on their laurels. So I don't recommend that drill to hardly anybody, and unless you're don't mind dealing with all of its problems. It has power, but the anti-rotation bugs me. Okay, the same bit on the Ryobi. Okay, they're awful close. Okay. Now let's move on to some spider spade bits. Let's start small. We're not demoing the 801 tonight. That'll be another night. If I go through all the stuff with the new works against all my other drills, this will be a very short year in doing drills. I want to drag this works testing on for at least a month, because I'm the only one on YouTube actually doing it. Now, what size is this? Where's my light? Older you get, you need light. Okay. 3/8. Into the Ryobi, 2nd gen. With the edge battery fully charged. And that's that plywood. Dropped a bit. Okay, let's get to works. Like I say, no one else is testing these on YouTube at all. Works ought to send me a couple free tools for putting their name out there. I do want to get their reciprocating saw. Maybe I can get them to send me one. And I'd like their high torque impact wrench too. And why I'm at it, how about their impact driver and their mid torque impact wrench? Okay, now here comes the works. Okay, now we're going to step it up. Let's go up to, since this one is down here, the 3/4 inch spade bit. In the works. I'm getting to like these works tools. The saw impresses me, the drill impresses me. Maybe their high torque impact wrench will, maybe all their tools will, since they're now going after the market of more power. Because I originally had an old works reciprocating saw that was a piece of junk. It was brushed. Now let's put it into the Ryobi. Okay, let's ante this up. We get done with all the drill bits, so move on to fasteners. Let's just punch it up. Let's go for the 1-inch spade. Mosquitoes are getting bad around here. I should start a fire. Okay, the 1-inch with the Ryobi. That's quick. The Ryobi is 850 inch-pounds. I am going to wear my safety glasses. I like that both of them have handles. Like butter. Like butter. Like butter. Okay. Now what's next? Let us see. We're going to run some hole saws. But we're not going to do it on this. That's unstable. What's wrong, man? I'm not ignoring anybody. How's it going, everybody? Everybody watch the news lately? Turn it off. It's all bad news. I get depressed watching the news. It's always somebody killing somebody. Okay. Let's go for a hole saw. Not the big one there. This is way too big. I mean, it's nice, but it's 3.5 inch. These drills ain't got. I think I did a video several months ago with the Ryobi spinning this, but I think the DeWalt too. But let's go a little bit smaller. So you unlock them. You know, they're locked in like this. You pull out, spin it. I got to get the new Milwaukee one that's really quick. It's so fast you could change it out in seconds. Okay. Let's go with, I'm trying to figure out which one of these ain't sharp. Well, 2 3/4 is still kind of big, but we'll see if it even works, but if it don't work, it needs to be sharpened somehow. Okay. Now, I'm going to put 2 holes in this. They're going to try. Let's go with the works first. Okay, safety glasses. And some gloves. And this is looks like 3/4 inch. Let me confirm. Yep, 3/4 inch. Okay. Let's see if we can even do this. Let's see if this is even this hole saw even cuts anymore. Let's make sure it's tight. Speed 2 with the works. Wow. Look how easy that was. Wow. I tell you, this is a serious contender for a drill. If I knew that 3.5 inch was any good, we'd try that, but maybe we will when we get done with the Ryobi. Now, here comes the fun part. Trying to eject this. These are always exciting. Milwaukee's got a new one coming out that it's a quick change. It's really quick. This is how I normally do it. Okay. And I normally spin it in this way. And here's the donut. But they got a brand new one that's even faster. It's more stuff I have to buy, you know, pipeline. Actually, this ain't part of the pipeline, but my pipeline event will start up probably either tonight or tomorrow. Because I just got a brand new Milwaukee tool in. Let me show it at the end. I might just do a couple quick demos with it. It's a hot to trot model that just came out with, and everybody's got it on YouTube. Some people haven't got theirs yet. I finally got mine. I had it on order for almost 2 months. Okay. Let's go with the Ryobi. Open the jaws a little bit more. Then we'll see about some other bits. Or maybe we'll try to do that big one. I don't know. Okay, here comes the Ryobi. Speed 2 with the edge battery, another tabless cell. Took a little bit longer, but it still did it. And you know, the Ryobi doesn't have any anti-kickback at all. Ain't that something? But if they ever did it, it'd still have a handle and hopefully a button to be able to turn it off. I like to be able to turn stuff off if I don't want it. You know? Okay, we'll try the big ones next. Starting to get warm. This is a little warm. See, they got a brand new setup. It's a quick connect. Another donut. Now let's try the big one. I think this is dull. We'll soon see. We'll move on to some fasteners. Okay, here comes the Ryobi. Okay, break time. It does need to be sharpened, the teeth. I don't know how to sharpen these teeth. I'd have to look at it for about 20 minutes. Probably have to really do some filing. Let's try to finish this up. Should be much quicker than that. Another donut. You can tell the size difference. The first one's much, much, much bigger. Okay. Okay. Now, it works. I think that was a little bit quicker. This is a stronger drill. 930 inch-pounds. Ryobi's only 850. That's like another level. Ooh, wow. A lot of dust, too. And this is a 3/4 inch. Okay. Now we get rid of this donut. This thing ain't, it does need a little bit of sharpening. I got to figure a way how to do it, not give it to somebody because they charge you more money to sharpen this than going out buying another one. These are probably only 15 bucks. Somebody probably charge you 20 bucks to sharpen it. If I could do it myself, I will. Got 4 donuts now. Now all I got to do is deep fry them and give them to some termites. Okay. The termites eat wood. A quick lock will be a great idea. Okay. Now, see how many people we got here. Okay. Let me put away. It's not even hot anymore. Okay. Let me get the case. Figure out where I put it. Oh. Not there. It's over here. Okay. You want to get your hole saws from Milwaukee on sale at the Home Depot around the holidays. I paid for this whole set here, minus this one. I think 30 bucks 3 years ago. This one by itself, I think is 15 or 20 because it's 3.5 inch. A little more money. Okay. Now is the time to buy tools, and then of course around Christmas. Let me move all this stuff. Okay. And we'll run some fasteners in with the drills. In the meantime, I want to blow all this dust away with my industrial size Ryobi blower. I may or may not buy that new Milwaukee handheld blower that's selling for 180 bucks. You know, that little one that's got 500 whatever. Actually, I think it's 590 miles an hour. It's a little one for just, you know, working on, you know, for like detailing cars, but it's too much money. For that big blower there, I gave him $300 for it 4 years ago. Jeemanezers. Okay. How's it going, guys? Much going on? Where's everybody from? Okay, now let's do some fasteners here. Let me get the drills. You better move the workstation. I think we're good right here. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're good. Okay. These drills are awful close, but they're not awful close. I can tell that the new Works has a little edge. It's 850 inch-pounds, 930, 80 more inch-pounds, and more RPMs. Now, I don't know about concrete because this is just a drill driver, but we all know this new second-gen Ryobi smokes the Milwaukee Gen 4 in concrete. It's got way more beats per minute. And I don't think they make a hammer drill, at least not yet. They will probably soon. But the batteries are comparable too if you look at them. The Ryobi battery. The Works battery. They're awful close. The Ryobi battery is a little bit bigger. Seems to be a little bit taller. Maybe about the same, because they're both running one. If I'm right, they're both running 5 tablet cell batteries in each pack. So these are just 4 amp hours. If they go to 8, that would be 10 batteries. So, yeah. And this battery's 140. From Works, 140. But if you buy it with the drill, the whole drill's 150 bucks with the battery. So the smart way to buy it, buy the drill, get the battery at the same time instead of buying bare tool. They don't even sell the second gen Ryobi hammer drill with this battery yet. If they did, in a kit, it'd be $300. That's getting up there in Milwaukee now. That's too much money. Okay, let's figure what's next. We could, maybe we'll try, now let's not remove these legs right now here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. We'll remove those shortly. Let's just put some stuff in. Figure out what we're going to run. I think we're done drilling for the day. Yeah, we're not going to run these crappers. These things strip out too easy. 2 more of the slightly bigger legs. Nothing there I want. Okay. Let's see here. least I got a crowd tonight. Okay. This will be our bigger stuff. And we'll go run the real big stuff in the wood. My tree stump for torque testing. Okay. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. Maybe we'll try to... Now, let's save the other fasteners for another day. Okay. We can run these. Then we'll pull these out and run these in a little bit. Then we'll move over to my tree stump and do some torque testing. Okay. Really rather not run this one. Nope. Okay, where's the other one? Nope. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now let's make sure this doesn't get in the way. Okay. Let's just run it into here, take our chances. Okay, the Ryobi. Okay. Now let's get to works. Okay. That is quick. Where's my gloves at? Around here somewhere. I like the yellow light down here for your anti-rotation. The DeWalt has a red light. I wonder why. Okay. Now, we did enough of these little fasteners. I really don't want to run these. These strip out too easy. Okay, let's run something a little bit bigger. And we're going to pre-drilled holes. Okay. Okay. How's it going, guys? How's it going from Wisconsin? You guys probably got cool weather there too. At least summer's back a little bit, but hopefully we don't have it come back like it did. I don't want 9,500 degrees in the shade. And I can't wait till it does cool down a little bit. So let me take a look here and see what we're going to run. Okay. That is overkill. Actually, I could come up with, forget that. We will run the chrome socket. Wouldn't be the first time I've done it. Okay. Surprised my dogs aren't going nuts. Make sure my mail is there. Yeah, my dogs are fine. I got 2 Akitas. They tend to go nuts over everything. You know what I call Akitas? Special forces. They don't like anything. They try to kill anything and everything. I got my daughter a dog from Humane Society. Combination lab and golden. That dog there is a lap dog. That dog, a stranger can walk up to it and pet it. My dogs, no strangers can walk up to and pet them. Forget it. Okay. Now, this is pre-drilled holes. We'll go here. Now they're going nuts. Now that's anti-rotation when it really goes nuts. If it goes too quick, it'll kick in. Let's go with speed 2 on the works. Well, apparently can't drive it all the way. We're not going to try any further, but we'll pull it out. Nope. Speed 1. Just to remove it. Okay. Now, speed 1 with the works. Now remove it. It's all the way in. Okay, that had to be speed 1. Even though it did almost all the way in speed 2. Okay. Now, let's go on to the Ryobi. Somebody's across the street. The neighbor's dog is barking at the person. Okay. Now the Ryobi. Let's try it in speed 2. That is a bit warm. And these are all pre-drilled holes. I'm not going to try to, not today. I'm not in the mood. Maybe another day we'll do a hard test. Okay. Let's put it. I'm going to have a hard time holding this, but that was speed 2. Now let's reverse it. Let's see if we reverse out in speed 2. That was speed 1. I kind of doubt it. Nope. Now the dogs go. Now they're playing with each other. Let's reverse it out in speed 1. Okay. This isn't even all that long. That one's done. Let's go with a bigger one. Let's put it right here. Speed 1. With the Ryobi. The edge battery dropped 1 cell. Let's see if it comes back. Because these are both tabless batteries. The only difference is the tabless batteries in the Ryobi are higher quality than the ones in the works. Those are actually the same cells that they run in Fastener batteries. Now I'm surprised Fastener hasn't done this yet. Since I saw my Fastener battery, took it apart, what was that, a month ago in the live stream? I know what those cells look like. So it works has got the same cells, but they're tabless. Now I'm surprised Fastener isn't doing battery adapters with tablet cells yet. That'll probably be next. Okay, speed 1. Now, remove it. Okay. Like I say, I'm surprised. Okay. Now let's move on to the works. My dogs are, dogs play, even big dogs play, except they play a lot rougher than small dogs. You know how rough they play? When they play, it's like 2 WWE superstars going at it. There's growling, there's biting, there's everything. And she dominates him because she's 2 years older. Let's try it in speed 2. I doubt it'll do it. Let's try to find a different hole to put it in. Maybe this is going to be kind of far. I don't know if I can even hold it there. Yeah, speed 2. Let's see, try to remove it in speed 2. Nope. Let's put it down all the way in speed 1. Now, let's remove it. So it kind of did it. What do you expect? It's 80 more inch-pounds. Let's try it here. In speed 1. Yep, speed 1. Make sure everybody could see. Oh, yeah. Not bad. Okay. Now, we're going to take this setup over to my tree stump. I'm going to put my torque, electronic torque digital gauge on it, on both of them. Both these drills are warmed up. Okay, let me come up with what I need. And here we go. Lineman, 7/16. Look at the size difference. This is what you get for 1/4 inch. This is what you get when you get 7/16. It's also the price of 10 of those 1/4-inch ones. Okay. Okay. Now I'll move the setup over. Okay, I'm going to remove this with an impact wrench. Going to use my compact flex 6-amp stacked lithium, fully charged. Okay, not bad. Okay, now I got to redo the torque adapter again. So here we go all over again. I got to take this socket off and put the torque adapter on. Unless I just do it with the other one. Let me just do it with the other one. Okay, this is how we do it. First thing we have to do, we take our, I have this, this is my next 7/16 lineman. First thing we have to do is we have to put 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch drive. Yeah, or do we? Wait a minute, let me think here. Yeah, we do. Take the gloves off. Now we take the 7/16 lineman, we push the pin in. Now it's locked in. This ain't coming off now. I think this is what I have to do. Let me think a minute here. Yeah. Yeah. This has to go in the drill. Let me get the drill. Okay. We're basically taking 1/2 inch and going up to 3/4 because I don't have a small torque, a torque pound digital gauge. So all I got is a one that goes from 150 to 750, but it still does register low torques. Okay, now we're going to get here we go. This goes from 150 pounds to 750. Now we put it in. Now we're going to put a socket on it. Okay. Well, not that socket. I'm going to have to put it on this one. See, every time you deal with these linemen, 7/16, you got to punch them out. The only way to get it off. That's why these never come off. They stay attached until you have to take it off. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have a real big one for that. What am I doing that for? Let me find it. Now, where is it? That ain't it. There it is. What am I worried about that for? That would be another adapter. Here we go. 3/4 inch socket. Why use another adapter? Okay. Okay. I think I just turned this bad boy on. Here we go. Foot-pounds. If anybody can see this. Okay. Speed 1. It ain't going anywhere. Okay. Let me see if I can get you guys to read that. It says 30 foot-pounds. 30. Now it puts out 30. So somewhere I lost 3 foot-pounds on that compared to when I did the test earlier. Now, let's remove it. Wow, I felt that. Never mind. It ain't going to remove that easy. This is a hardwood. Now we go get the impact wrench. And that was in speed 1. Here we go with the Flex Compact. How's it going, guys? Maybe that hole's done. Let's try this hole. That one's got something in it. Yeah, let's go with this one. Nah, I don't think we want to do that. That goes in kind of easy. Maybe this one. Nope. That's got something in it. Maybe here. That's smoking. Woo! Smokey the Bear wouldn't like that. I wonder if the drill would do it any better. Probably not. But we can try it. Okay. Let's see if the drill does a better job. I doubt it. Let's put it on the Ryobi. Wow. Okay. Let me get the Ryobi. And we'll see if it'll even do it. I have to make the chuck a little bit wider. Like a lot wider. Oh, turned the torque wrench on already. Okay. Speed 1. No, that's kind of ridiculous. We'll be here for an hour. Let me just drill a bigger hole so I can get this thing in, so it's a little tighter than these loosey-goosey ones. Unless we go with this one. I don't know if I tried to drill this one or not. Now we'll be here forever. Let's try that one. Let's drill a little hole in it with the other drill. I'm not going to be here for 20 minutes trying to test torque. Okay. Now we need to go a little bit smaller than the actual leg. Means I got to find a bit. Okay. We're going to go a little bit smaller than the actual leg. And we'll use the works drill to finish drilling it. This is a hardwood. Okay. I'm thinking what one am I going for? This one? Let's compare it to the leg. It looks just a little bit smaller than the diameter of the leg. Okay. Now, okay. Let's get everything out of the way. I think this is the hole here. And that's in speed 2. Keep dragging the stuff out. Not bad. Let's see if it lost any power on the battery. Yeah, the works battery's dropping, but I've been using this all day. I like taking these batteries and using them instead of just dropping 1 bar then charging it, because then all you're doing is getting the life cycles of the lithium is going to die quicker on you, and you won't be able to keep the battery that long. So it's really down to just 2 now. Okay. Now, what one was it? This one? I know it wasn't that one. It was this one. Okay. Now, let's start this up. Get rid of the glove first. Okay. We're at 0. Is that the one? Yeah. $25 foot-pounds. It's losing. Or was that not the one? let me remove it with, you know, the impact wrench. I like taking it easy. I'm an old man. That couldn't have been the one. I think that is the one. Okay, let's try it in there. I'm losing track. You get to be old, you lose track of stuff. Okay, let's redo this again. It's at 0. Speed 1. Here we go. 26. 26 foot-pounds. That's what I think this put out before when I did a YouTube video I put out. Okay. Not bad. Now, we'll redo the works again. Okay. Let me get my hammer. If I can find it. Okay. My hammer. Okay. Let's get the flex again, which is still fully charged. Okay. Now, take the bit out of the works. Take this out of the Ryobi. Okay. Put it into the works. Let me find the socket. Okay. Speed 1 with the works. Let's reset. It's at 0. $31 at least that time. 31. So it's still too short of its max record. I gotta really put these drills through their paces like Caleb does. So maybe I can get this, if I can manage to figure out a way how not to have all this slop in it. You know, there's slop in this. I bet you I could probably squeeze 40 pounds out of this drill because it's at 33 and now it's at 31. So not too bad. Okay. And the battery's down to 2 bars on the works. Okay. Now, let's go over here and let me clean up everything and break out the new Milwaukee tool that I just got about 5 hours ago. Turn this light off. I want to clean up everything first. I don't need to make that big of a mess. I'm going to leave some stuff out for using, and other stuff I'm not. Okay. So, doing pretty good here, but I need to get all the slap out, because that's the problem with this. Granted, this ain't coming off, and you look at it, this ain't budging. This alignment, this thing, when the linemen don't want to have their sockets come off when they're working. But still, I technically should go out and buy a 1/2-inch digital torque tester, because then I wouldn't have to run such big sockets and all these adapters. It would probably save 4 or 5 foot-pounds, I would imagine. So even that doesn't want to come off because it's pinned in. This is even pinned in, I think. No. Yeah, it is. It's pinned. No, it's pinned into this. Okay. Well, I'm going to remove all this stuff. Put some stuff on chargers. Everybody can take a break, have some popcorn, whatever you do. This I could have swore came off. Yeah, that comes off easy. This one doesn't. They need some gloves. Okay. This is what I have a hard time getting off. The 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. Yep. Turn it off. This is $80 for this torque adapter. So, Harbor Freight, everything's starting to cost a lot of money. And it has its own carrying case. Which I keep it in. Okay. We could just leave this alone for testing at another day. Too many people we got here. Hey, how's it going? Got 61 going on here. We've only been online for an hour and 20 minutes. That ain't bad. What's his name? The new guy that's on YouTube. I gotta think of his name now. The Tool Squatch. He's been known to be on for 3 hours. So, okay. I just want to open up the other tool and do a quick demo with it. The real testing is coming probably Sunday night. Like I say, it pays to lay your hands on 3/4 inch, 15, 16 sockets. These things are not that cheap. They're about $20, but they're worth the money. Okay. Let's try to get a little organized here. We're not doing any, we're just doing a quick warm up. That's it on the next tool. Oh, you know, look at this flex. And anybody wants to know what this unit is, it's the FX1431A. This is their compact impact wrench that came out 2 years ago. This thing is a little powerhouse. It's probably twice as strong as the next impact wrench I'm going to break out from Milwaukee. At least this is twice as strong, but the other one's half the size. So I'll give you guys a guess what it is if it's that small. Okay. Now, this battery's fine. Oh, the Ryobi lost 1 bar too. What do you expect? This is only 4 amp hours. They need to make an 8 amp hour edge battery. I'd give them $220 for it. Considering Milwaukee's now are what, the new 8 amp forged battery now is up to $250 or $275. I'd give $220 for one of these in 8 amp. This is $140. If you really were to double that, well, that would be $280. I think these are on sale for like $110. Okay. Clean up all this. Okay. Now, okay. It works. I tell you, this drill impresses me, this Works drill. For the price, it's cheaper than the Ryobi. It includes a case, a bag, the drill, the handle, the battery, and a charger. The only thing you have to upgrade to is the better charger, because the charger this comes with sucks. I'm going to go get my big charger. The big Works charger. This is 6 amp hours. It'll charge that battery up in less than an hour. Less than 1 hour, and it's air cooled. You know they're not going to sell you that charger for when you buy a tool. They're going to want you to buy another charger. And of course you do, because you don't want a little 2 amp hour, because it'll take 2 hours to charge a battery. When you get to be my age, you're impatient. That's why I don't go to Six Flags anymore or any theme park, because I ain't waiting 5 minutes to get on a ride. When I was 20-something, I'd wait 30-something, but now I'm almost 60. I don't wait, because life is too short to wait around in line. Okay. Charge the battery. There it goes, air cooled too. That's awesome. I got to get an air cooled charger for my Harbor Freight Hercules tool batteries. I just got the new 12 amp hour because I needed it. Okay, let me clean this drill up. Okay. Okay, put that away. Edge battery, I'm not going to throw a charge on it. It only lost 1 cell. I'll wait till it's down to 2 or 1. Okay, let's open up the next tool. Okay, let's open this up. Let's get stuff out of the way. I've been waiting for this ever since I heard about it coming out. The new Milwaukee Stubby. This is their smallest impact wrench they've ever made. 3/8. Model number 3049-20. Got it from Tex Choice in Tennessee. Man, I ordered from them. I figured they would be quicker than Acme or Ohio. And hey, they got it to me pretty fast considering. Because they're a small tool store, but they got big supplies they get in. When they order $500,000 worth of stuff for a small tool store. But this puts out 225 of nut busting. And it's tiny. Very tiny. And also, I got a boot, but I got the boot from Acme. So I've already got the boot already. Actually, the boot came 3 days ago. So Acme at least has the boots. So I'll be the first guy on YouTube with a boot for it already. Or maybe the second. The only thing that I'm going to be more impressed with than this would be the new Surge coming out. You know, we're supposed to be getting that. They say that new Surge Gen 2 from Milwaukee, M18 fuel, will be out by the end of September because I understand I'm kind of nervous about tariffs, which is fine with me. Send me the tool. I've already paid for it. Okay. Here's the book. It covers both. This is the 49. This is the 3/8. And it covers a 48, which is a 1/4 inch, which I will buy the 1/4 inch stubby. And Home Depot has it probably close to Christmas. When you buy one, you know, a BOGO. Buy it and get a free batteries. I don't want to spend any more money. This is 200. If you add this plus this, $275. That's enough. I want a deal on that, so I get some free batteries at least on a 1/4 inch one. I mean, I'll use it on whatever, but it'll be handy. Here it is. Look how small this is. Golly gee willikers Gomer. They've shrunk the high torque down to, whenever I get all these impact wrenches together up here, the 2967 is Godzilla. The mid torque is younger Godzilla. Then you probably would go to the stubby 2nd gen. And now this is little baby Godzilla. And of course, a belt hook, which I don't use. Okay, I'm going to cut this open. We'll put the boot on it. Let me go get some scissors. Because these things are, no, actually, what do you know? It comes apart without scissors. It's a miracle. Okay. The stubby, I call it. Okay. Let's put this on. The boot fits both the 1/4 inch and the 3/8. And no, they don't make this in 1/2 inch. Well, you must use you 1/2 inch just by the 2nd gen stubby. These things are always tough. By the way, I'm the only guy on YouTube that managed to fit a 2967 boot for their high torque that just came out 2 years ago. You know, the 2967 high torque Milwaukee. I managed to fit the boot on my new high torque flex impact wrench. And it fit on. All I'd have to do is order another one and use a multi-tool to just cut little vents so the motor could breathe. This went on quick. And it shows everything. The only thing it doesn't show is the sticker, which I could care less about. We're in luck. This is nice. Nice and tiny. Okay. Let me get a battery. I'm impressed with this little tool. Let's get the little 2 amp hour. I don't have the 2.5 high output. Okay, let's change speeds. Speed 2. Bolt mode. Speed 3. Little torque monster this thing is. Nice. Now I got all of my stubbies. I got the first gen with a boot. That I bought that unit, what, 3 years ago? And that came out in 18. And of course, I got the second generation. I had the 3/8 second gen. And I also have the 1/2-inch pin detent. Now I got this. Now I need now around Christmas is I need this in 1/4 inch and another boot. Not bad. And this is a little 2 amp hour. It's kind of wimpy. I need to get the 2.5. Okay, let's see what we're going to run here for just a quick demo and call it a day. And this is the 5.0. So you saw, if anybody saw anything on the internet that pays attention to tool channels, Torque Test channel did a test on this. And with this battery, with this 5.0, it does put out 225 nut busting foot-pounds. It does put it out actually for real. And Tim Johnson, the Shop Tool Reviews, did it too. But you got to run this big battery on it. The 2.5 is a little bit weaker. That's why Milwaukee needs to get that battery manufacturer. We're one battery manufacturer out there that is making 18650 cells that are tabless. They're tabless cells. Milwaukee needs to get those guys, get a contract with them, so they can put 18650s in their tabless into this and into this, make it a 2.5 18650s and a 5.0 18650s tabless. And I bet you this thing will punch out way more power than all their tools will, including the second gen stubby. If you can put tablet cells in that second gen stubby, it will be almost a 550 foot-pound compact impact wrench. Okay, let's see what we're going to run. This is 3/8 drive, so I can run some different stuff on it. Let me get the thing, because that's why I bought 3/8. That's why, well, this only comes in 3/8, but that's why I got a 3/8 drive second gen, because I can run these adapters. Okay, now let's see what we're going to run real quick. Small stuff tonight. We'll run these. They look good enough. Okay, we can do it. I've been waiting for this tool ever since I heard about it. And I will get the 1/4 inch version for Christmas when Home Depot does a BOGO. Because I want them to do a BOGO on the bare tool. You get maybe like maybe you get the 2.5, or maybe better yet, what if they make it in a kit? Let's see who's online. How's it going, guys? Maybe they make it in a, maybe they sell it in their kit form. You know, the kit form comes, I think with the 2.5 and the 5.0. Maybe they throw in another 2.5 or another 5.0. Then you return that, the BOGO deal, and you get the kit for $279. I'll consider that. Okay, let's put this on. Let's break this hog ring in. These things are tough. What do you know? Okay. Speed 3. There's one. That one stripped out. That's a headache. Those things strip, forget it. This one might strip too. Okay, let's just remove this one. Not bad. Let's put it in again with the other hole I tried to make. That ran into a pocket. Probably one of the holes I drilled in here. Yeah, that's a hot one. This is tiny. And I'm also want to do some demoing on my van with it. I like the tri-lights, you know. That van's been sitting there at the end of the driveway for 2 years now. I want to take some nuts and bolts off, maybe underneath the hood. Maybe we'll try to loosen up a wheel with it during the day, and maybe try to loosen up some rusted bolts with this and see if it'll do it. Okay, now let's see what's next. Those are warm. I don't think it'll run this, but it might. Okay, it did. It's a little warm. And the next thing I want to compare it to, I'm going to compare this to the brand new that came out, what, 4 months ago? M12 brushless subcompact impact driver. I'm sure this has more power than that. That's not even a fuel. Okay, that's a little hot. And I don't think it'll put that in. We can go with that. We're not going to run that. We can run that. Maybe we'll run one of these. Maybe we'll try to remove these legs. Let's try the small stuff first. Okay. I have to have more fasteners so I can use these a lot more. I need to buy a lot more fasteners now because these are nice to use. 3/8, that's why I got good second gen stubby in 3/8 because of all these. Okay, now let's see here. I gotta think of what size I'm gonna need. No, that's useless. And that's just a 2 amp hour battery. And it's got plenty of get up and go juice. If I had the 2.5 high output, that would be even nicer. Okay. I gotta think here. Warm. Turns out I needed these after all. Is this 3/8? No, it's 1/2 inch. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to bust out the Milwaukee sockets. I got a set of Milwaukee sockets in 3/8. You got to get this stuff on sale when you buy it too. This was a good deal from Acme 2 years ago. Okay, we're in luck. But you see the size difference. I mean, look how small this is. Look how small that is compared to the Flex. Look at that. Look at the size difference. This will get into much tighter spots, but this twice as much power minimum. It's also 24 volts. Okay, not even bothered with these. Okay, let's try the 5.0. Let's try the 5.0. It's going to look kind of ridiculous, but let's do it. Okay, let's put her in here. far enough. Okay. See what the battery reads. Still fully charged. Of course, it's a 5.0, but look how small this is. This is tiny. It's a little baby Godzilla. Okay, so let's remove these. How big that one was. What I want to know is, does this go into heat protection mode? I was one of the very few guys on YouTube when the second gen stubbies came out last fall, that if you used it hard enough, long enough, driving legs and removing them, it would go in shutdown mode. That really kind of ticked me off, because I have other impact wrenches that are just as small that they'll just burn the motor out. But I don't want to try this tonight. Let's break this thing in the right way. I think even these lags, I don't know. Let's try to run them one big one in. Trying to find the coolest one. Let's run it in. Let's put it in here. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Let's put it here. This hole's smaller. Yeah. Battery lost 1 bar. Let's see if it comes back. I just charged these batteries up a while back. Starting to warm up too, I see. It's in speed 3. Yeah. Dropped 1 bar. Yep. She dropped 1 bar. I love it. I got the boot first, the tool second, and I'm happy. Further testing on this all year long. I'm going to have to run a battery test with it. Shorts, longs, lives. Then I'm going to pit it against the first gen stubby. Torque Test Channel already said it can't beat it. Well, let's see. And I'm going to put against Cobalt's subcompact and the Ridge's subcompact. And I'll see what else we can put it against. But this impresses me. And we'll do some work on my van and whatever else not. It's warming up a little bit. Let's see if I can get a temperature on it. Even though it's going to be hard to do through the rubber boot. But we can try. Yeah, it's warm. It's warmed up. Look at that. The motor. The socket. Oh, yeah, she's warm. She's warm. She's warming up. This is awesome now. I know I need a 1/4 inch at Christmas, and I'll be happy. But I need the 2.5 batteries. But Torque Test Channel said this battery's got the most power. They need that new 18650 tablets battery that company has. So this is nice. I can't wait to get my second gen, the quiet one, the Surge. It should be coming in by the end of the month. Then we'll test that too. That probably won't beat this. So, okay. Eric, the big tool guy, is signing off because I've been online now for almost 2 hours. So, doing pretty good here. We had some fun. I finally got to do a live. How many guys have done live streams on this tool right now? Nobody. I wanted to show everybody what this tool does. And that's hot. Let's pick up this one. Not bad. Of course, virgin wood would be nice, but let's break the motor in first, or maybe we'll go for it. Let's put it in virgin. That's hot. Let's see if it'll do it. Not bad. Wow, virgin wood. Let's just get it out of my way. That is hot now. I bet you this is really going up in temperature. Let's see. Here I am breaking it in the hard way. Yeah, she's warm. See what the battery's at. Still dropped one cell. Not bad. Well, first live stream with this. No one else has tried it. I'm impressed for how small it is. You might as well say it's little baby Godzilla. Or Junior King Kong, because I end up having a 2967 as King Kong and a 961 DeWalt as Godzilla. Now I got the 964, so that's like Mega Godzilla. So let's say this is little baby Kong. Little baby Kong. So we got the 2967 as King Kong and work our way down to little baby Kong. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed that I could even do that. Now I'm really got it broke in. So, well, okay, Eric the Bearded Tool Guy signing off. But that was definitely fun. Okay. I'll be going back on live probably Sunday night. So, okay. Eric Bearded Tool Guy signing off.